My practice has become a true refuge, actually, now that I look at it, because it's this time of the day where I can just plunge into this ocean of peace, this ocean of clarity. And I stay constant with it because when things are working and things are going fine, you know, your meditation's there. But when things start to get a little difficult and life starts to happen, that's when I really see the effects of my meditation kick in. About a couple of years ago, I was involved in a type of school where the teacher was very abusive towards us, the students. And it was the first time I was in any type of abusive relationship, so I didn't know how to recognize it. And it was during one of Tara's Wednesday night meditations that all of a sudden I just got this clarity in the middle of meditation in which I was like, why am I doing this? Like, why don't I just leave? You know, for a while, it hadn't even occurred to me that I just had to leave that place. And the next day I called the school and left. There is a mindfulness technique that I learned in which you breathe in an emotion and you breathe out the opposite, in the sense that it allows you to be with the emotion and not resist it. I think the name is Tonglen. But there was a period of my life where I felt a lot of anger, a lot of resentment because I was in an abusive situation. And I kept thinking, oh, I should have said this or I should have done this. But you know, it's past, so what can you do? But I could feel the unexpressed anger or tension in my jaw. I was getting TMJ. So then I learned this technique and I was able to use it anytime, whether I was washing dishes or on the metro, in which if the anger came into my awareness, I could be like, oh, there goes the anger. So I would breathe in the anger, breathe out love, and keep going at it. And eventually, after a few seconds or a couple of minutes, the emotion subsided. So then any time that emotion or that memory kept creeping back into my mind, I would use the same technique. And now I notice that that memory or that emotion hardly ever come back. But if they come back, I know how to handle it, which I love because, I mean, in school you learn how to add, subtract, paint, but no one ever teaches you how to deal with your emotions. And this way of dealing with the emotion has been so useful for me because now I can actually release an emotion, especially a bad one, you know, because no emotion is really bad or good. It's just the way we interpret it or react to it. But when I get a bad emotion, I can actually breathe it in and through my breath, release it and actually transmute it to something that's going to be beneficial for me and for the world.